do it every time, do I? Haven't you? Do it every time. Look, mess with me out as soon as the camera comes up. It's Sunday the 3rd of September and I'm in the pond. As you can see, shattered today. I'm after a really cool wake up. But I've got a mix on. I've got a mix on the spot. Got my bricks down here, and what I'm doing is I'm today concentrating on getting the skimmer in place and these bricks across the window here, getting them in place. I've already put one course down. There's another course got to go on to give me the correct height for the window, and obviously when I'm done, then I've got to get that skimmer in place over there as well. So there's another, I think there's another one course of bricks got to go in that, and then I can set the skimmer in. He says then I'm in a position where I can start looking at getting Celotex board on the walls. Still seems a long way off, if I'm honest. So everybody's thanks for all the nice comments on the last video as well, saying it's coming on now. But I look at the old picture and it really ain't coming on now. Yeah, the pond itself is going to get there once that Celotex board goes on. It's ready for fiberglass, so that's going to get on okay. But what I'll do, I'll pause you. I'll take you outside the pond because I've got no pergola on now, as you can see. Personally, I think it looks 10 times better, and a couple of other people have said thinks it looks 10 times better. Kelpie, being Kelpie, wants to put a Chinese roof over it, or a Japanese roof, style roof. He just creates work, that bloke. Creates work. But I'll pause you here. I'll get out. Oh, I'll get out the hole. I'll pause you here, and I'll show you from the outside in. So looking from the outside in, as I said, I'm just getting them bricks in place now. I've got to put some 6-inch screws either side now to tie it into the walls as best I can. You can see that I'm using wall ties, and I've put that on the bottom course as well. I'm putting X's and wall ties all across, so it shouldn't go anywhere in all fairness, but you know, no harm in making sure. So as you can see, as I said, pergola's down, fence is all up. The back wall I did yesterday, pardon, I've just had a cup of tea. I did all this back wall yesterday, so all that's in situ now. Backfill with concrete as well. So we've had a couple of nice days weather, so luckily that's all gone off. Just filled in the gap up here as well, not as there is much of one. Mad Dog and Pete come round yesterday, doors on in a fashion. Still got some tarting up to do, but once I've done what I've got to today, I've got to go and get a longer drill bit so as I can get the 6-inch screws in here. These blocks are absolutely shit. They just break away, as you can see. There's also a breakaway in there, but I've managed to sort that one out. Filters, and now, I don't know if you can see it. Oh! Whew. Let's turn the light on. Filters are in here, being used as a workbench at the minute. A bit of polycarb on the top. As I said, there's a gap down the door. But it shuts, it locks, and it's secure-ish. As secure as it's ever going to be. I put a piece of 3x2 timber up the top there, screwed it onto the roofing joist, and then screwed the door into it. So that gives a little bit extra again. So everything's sort of knitted in together now. That gap down there, I've got to get some expandable foam today. I've got to put another couple of screws in. So there's a midway screw. There's one already one in down the bottom. Try and get another one in towards the top up here somewhere where this packer is, and then I can get that done. I was lucky with the light, I only just missed the light. That's all screwed down on that wall. That's what I said, this is the main bearing wall for the door, if you like. Wants a bit of iron, but I tell you what, for 40 quid I had a bargain with that door. 40 quid. Just got to get them marks off there. I don't know if they'll ever come off. Sellotape. Kelpie come out with the WD-40 plan, which did work. Got most of it off. There was a lot up here as well, but just needs a clean. Needs a clean. As I said, all the mechanism and everything works. Everything's fine. It's all locks. Happy days. It also locks while it's in the frame, just to prove the point. Just in case Kelpie watches this, because he wore in attendance yesterday. We had a new bloke with us called Alan. So there you go, that's locked now. So we had a new bloke with us called Alan. He'd come and give us a lift. And I'll tell you what, sound bloke, really is. So there you go, that's what we did yesterday. Get a bit of oil on, I mean, geez, that's going to irritate the balls off me, that is. Whew. So it's been a busy weekend. I'm going to work tomorrow for a rest. Yeah, as I said, it's just cracking on with a couple of little bits today. And I've got some other stuff to sort out as well this afternoon. But yeah, it's like one step forward, 3 steps back sometimes. Especially because when we had the neighbours in, I couldn't do that back end. I couldn't do that back end over there, so the fence and everything had to wait. Then when the neighbours moved out, it gave me a chance to go and get that fence put in. And then it's also given me a chance then, because what I had to do, I was going to try and cut a corner, but I couldn't. All the original tops and that one was on the original pond was still at the back, so I had to get it all out. So they're standing them black tubs down there at the minute. So, but yeah, as I said, I'm going to tie all that in now, get some holes drilled in the side walls, just stick some nails in, screws in, that's all I can do. I used to have tie bars in, you can just see a bit of a tie bar there, just here, look, end of a tie bar, which I had to cut off when I did the window. So I used to have tie bars in, so I'll do the same as I've always done, I'll just tie it in some road as best I can, and we'll take it from there. Guys, I want to thank you once again for all the nice comments and everything on the last video, much appreciated, and all some new subscribers, nice to see you joining. There's plenty more to come. As I said, this build seems to go on and on and on and on. I'll update you as much as I can. What I do want is your opinions on this pergola. I don't want to put a pergola on, personally. What are your thoughts? Do you think it needs it? I do. The size of the fish was going to go in there now, or when it's done. I don't think an heron's going to bother it that much. I don't think an heron will bother it that much, but I think it looks better without the pergola on. Obviously everything's going to be sort of rendered, so all this is going to get rendered. All around the pond's going to get rendered. That's only a temporary roof, as you know, at the minute, on top of the filter house. So yeah, I think personally I don't need to put a pergola over it. I think it'll just dull it down again. And talking to a friend of mine, Tony, who gets a lot of mentions in my videos, he also said that if you leave the pergola off, you'll be amazed how much warmer your water gets. Well, as you can see, this is pretty much full sun all day. I mean, at the minute the time is 11:38, so the sun don't hit it on the morning. It's pretty much sun all day. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, eh? But let's have your thoughts on that. Stick a comment in the section below and tell me what you think. Also, I've stuck a poll up as well, just interested as to what food people are using. I use all sorts. I'll go flip from one to another, I do. I've got a load of sake to use, I've got some shori, some bloody aqua sauce, all sorts, but yeah. Put your comments on my community tab. Let me know what food you're using, just out of interest. Until then, I'll snap back to you when I've done a bit more, and I'll catch you later. I'm perfectly honest, I'm absolutely shattered. I feel worn out, if I'm honest. I don't know why. Like I said earlier, I woke up this morning, couldn't get in the gist, couldn't get myself going. I'm still up the garden. It's 7:10 now, and I'm still up the garden. So what I'll do, I'll spin you around and we'll have a look at what mess I've made. I was in a decent position earlier, and I seem to have made a mess now. So, right.
Okay, just turn that tap off for me, will you?
It's alright, I'm just doing a water change at the minute and the grandson's down by the tap. Off. So he's turning the tap off for me. There we go. So they just had a water change. They've had a water change even though I put Alprex in this morning. And they've also had a water change in there. Again, Alprex in this morning, the last dose. 3 doses that is. Been a mess here. All that framework, look how rotten that was. You can actually see it. It's just like leaves. It's gone from wood back to leaves. Yeah. That framework there, I don't know if you noticed, because I had a pile of wood on it. I had some decking in the corner there. Well, all that's, I've decided all that's got to go. So all that's out, all that's got to come out. So I've been demolishing the wall, and that lot, I've got to get rid of that lot now, all them bricks. What I am planning on doing originally, I was planning on putting the vat where I've just showed you, the small vat there. I was originally planning on putting that in this space with an easy pod on. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously clear all this out, make sure it's all okay. I'm going to put a new base down, and then my little plastic shed down the bottom, that one there, that can come up here, out the way. See, it's out the way there. That shed basically contains my nets and whatever else is in there at the minute. There's a 4-tier backy shower in there, which I ain't got a clue what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, I've been making a mess, along with water changes and everything else. I've basically wrecked everything again, and that's what I said. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I look at it as making a mess. I suppose it's progress at the end of the day. The missus will be glad to see this though. I've got a plaque out the that's come out the decking. So obviously it's got to have a good clean up again now. I did that for years. I had that situated in the middle of the deck. It looked nice when I done it and everything, but then I started wrecking the garden and piling stuff on it and doing one thing and another, and as you do. So do us all in, as I said. I've already documented that, that's fine. I've done no more to it at the minute. Well, no more, sorry. Done no more to it at the minute. It is what it is. Still got the gap down the side, still got the same screws in. It'll get done this week. And yeah, everything's sound as far as I know. Just got to get rid of that rubbish. I could do with a fire. Now we need to do one. I used to have my fires up here, but I can't really have a fire up here now. Right enough room. So it's like I said, I feel nailed. I'm absolutely nailed today. Don't know why. Woke up like it this morning. I really got into the gist, or into the groove all day, if I'm perfectly honest with you. So yeah, that's where I am at the minute. Sunday evening. It's about 7:15 now, and I'm just about to get wrapped up. I'm going to go and have me a couple of beers, have me a shower, and get ready for go and have a rest tomorrow, I think. So I'll catch you at some point in the week if there's any progress, and I'll come back to you and snap to you back to you then. See you later. Yeah. Been quiet, eh? And this is why. When you see this, I'll be back. At the minute, I'm just walking across Albufeira Beach in Portugal, down in the Algarve. And now I'm just about to go see if I can get on. Where's it gone? Yeah, speedboats with the parachutes on the back. There's one over the back there. See if I can get on one of them. If it'll lift off. So, sort of check in with you. As I said, down in the Algarve at the minute, so I'll come back to you when I'm back home. That's when you'll see this. So, happy days. Catch you in a bit.